Okay, what in collecting share dividends, collecting share di- collecting share dividends versus income trading, selling so called by using selling puts. Sell puts itself, we can sell naked puts, we can sell spread puts. So for our case, we were for this class, I may teach both, not a problem. It's the same principles apply. So what's the difference between buying shares and collect income, and selling puts, selling puts for income, is one major couple. Actually, both of them principally structurally the same. Both of them are very similar, in their characteristics. Both of them need to buy shares or prepared to buy shares. So for you to collect Broadcom, Broadcom got dividend. I don't think Broadcom got dividend. Let's say now we do Caterpillar or Microsoft or Starbucks or Microsoft, they pay Microsoft dividend. So we know they pay dividend every quarterly. And dividend is normally 1-2% or less than that. But the capital risk is the same. So if people buy shares for dividend, that with a primary focus for dividend for or AKA income, I think it's always definitely better to do what? To buy sell puts better. Of course, because what's the objective? Thomas, I buy Microsoft for long-term investing. Then different story. You see me now? So what's the primary objective? What is your goal? Everything is not the methodology or what you do. It's always in context with your primary objective. Market opportunities is not under our control. Understand now? So let's say now we do for pure income, which is people want today's market. In fact, historically and not today's historic, everybody wants to do what? Want to make money fast. Now listen carefully. Income at best speed is every quarterly. At best. Some of them 6 months, most of them are 1 year. Some of them don't give dividend also. Okay? After that, you buy the shares, get dividend. Also another major issue. Another issue you should know. There is a withholding tax. 30%. Okay? 30% of your withholding. That means that let's say you collect $50. Automatically all brokers will give you 50. Automatically we hold the tax 15%. For $15, you only get $35 net, and you cannot offset it. It means you cannot declare, say I pay income tax. Okay, I'll say no. Yes, there's other vehicle platform to do it, but not at our level. Okay. Question so far? So now we sell puts for income. For dividend is better than buying shares for dividend. First, shares, dividend at best every quarterly. Secondly, you need full capital. Okay? Full capital. Thirdly, more important, 30% withholding tax. Whether it is special dividend or regular dividend, so 30% withholding tax. Sell puts, like what you like Miss A, and Mr. A doing intra-week. 10-15% return and run. This is for active style, of course. Can we sell income for every monthly? Yes, we can sell options. We can sell put options on the monthly cycle. In fact, I explained to you all, some of you already. We can sell 12 months also, or 1 year also. So now we are now selling puts for income compared to buying shares for income. Income aka dividend or vice versa. The reason why we use options, more efficient, faster, cleaner. What I mean by faster, cleaner? Let me see. Let's go and find one company got a dividend one. Microsoft dividend. Yeah. Safety dividend. So annual dividend, how much? Microsoft, I can see 0.8% return dividend yield. 62 cents every quarterly. Now I say one inside here. Done. So we know for a fact that it's 62 cents every year, every month. So once the average out is about $2.48 per year, the share price is $291. You want to do it? Nothing wrong. If your objective is to hold Microsoft as a 5-year cycle, 10-year cycle, okay, that's one thing. Okay. By the way, selling call is not selling dividend. I repeat, selling cover calls is not dividend. Okay, it's a different risk. Okay. Okay. Let me show you. Let's go and type this password. Let's go to find Microsoft now. Let's say we can do whether we do intra fortnightly or intra month or intra year, wherever it is. We can discuss it later when we look at it in time. So we know that it's $291 now. Average dividend is about less than sub 1% for whole year. Average dividend quarterly is 62 cents. So there's nothing wrong with dividend if you are what we call a substantial in long-term investor. Okay, if not, if you are comfortable to collect 62 cents for $290, that means you are what we call a long-term value investing. Lose money about 33 cents only 33 cents only, what's the problem? It's gonna be fun.
Don't tell me I'm the only person that got out with profit.
Yeah. Sometimes even adjusted to your price may not get profit. Remember, for you to sell or buy, somebody must counterpart with you. So even if let's say buy 33, get F50, you may not get out all, no?
Yep.
Depends on. Let's say now for learning purpose, for discussion purpose, we are going to sell 30-day cycle, 29-day cycle, every third Friday of the month. Let's say now we are going to sell out of the money puts. For why don't we sell? Let me see. So it's 790. So we sell. Okay lah. We sell 275 out of the money. We sell 275 out of the money. It's how much? It's perfectly okay. It's about 1%. Technically, it's less than 1%. There's many ways of counting. There's many ways of counting dividends. Okay, we can base it on what? We can base it on the what we can base it. We do not divide by share price. It's not relevancy because our risk is what? Our risk is 275. So minus 2, we need the $2.71 because we need to know what is our net entry worst case. If Microsoft goes zero, how much we lose? We are going to lose 271. Sorry, 272 okay. Make it 272. So we know for a fact that we're collecting 271 now, $271 now, minus 273, correct? Is it? 273,000. No. 273. 273.29. Is it? Yeah, 273.29. It's wrong. But I need percentage price. Can you see what's the net valuation?
27229.
27229. So now our premium we collected is how much? It's 2.71 credit we collected, correct? This is the worst case. Is after you sell this put, you buy the share at this selling a put is like buying a shares equivalent. So if the company Microsoft go bankrupt suddenly, the whole thing can have whole world PC cannot work and things like that, then it goes zero. But you and I know it's not going to happen. Okay, if it really happens, we got other bigger issues than Microsoft. Divided by 279.29.
279.
That's right, 272.
One more back.
272.
29.
So we know on average 1 month we can collect almost 1%. Thomas, not good enough. I want to make more money. Excuse me. You know the dividend yield whole year only 0.8%. That is based on what? That is based on four dividends. Not one dividend get 0.8%. So now, alternative wise, if you want to do this way, I think it's a better way. Okay? Thomas, I want to buy shares. That's a different story. Now we're talking about dividend substitution. Because in order to get dividend, Must buy the shares, correct? So buying a shares is as good as selling a put is like as good as buying the shares. And by the way, the margin hole is much smaller. Leh. For Microsoft server, it will not like BBY like that. Suddenly okay, okay. So you can play dividend trade, investing for dividend, or selling puts for dividend. Both of them are similar. Both of them are consistent general comment. One is paid by the company, or the other one is paid by the market. Sell a put, collect dividend, correct? That the dividend come from the market. Thomas, are you comfortable because you please same thing? Yep, same problem. See, when you buy a shares, you got dividend, correct? Remember, you got share risk. When you sell a put, you also got share risk. And compared to selling puts versus buying shares, I think selling puts have a lower capital risk. Sorry, low capital risk exposure. Questions? Okay, so how do we do write-up? I think the last write-up you do for Dr. Fu is quite logical, quite steady. The one you did for my direction also quite steady. I think we can do a similar inside. Then we launch it as soon as possible. Because we need to launch up because I need to close more sales. Because after this student, I'm focusing to get as many students for Dr. Fu as possible.